Well, I mean, if I leave it to him, he's going to be probably found guilty. We have to raise an objection. Judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth, Mr. Snappity Snaps. He's right. We have duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Oh God, here we go. This is going to be horrible. Why is he doing this? For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murder, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. And the crowd says, what an asshole. Order, order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Ah, it's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, we'll consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Holy shit. What a twist. What a twist. I'm sorry, Ray. I just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, pal. I mean, you kill your dad. I didn't want to believe it myself, detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Uh-oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right? Sweet, we're gonna prove he's innocent of this murder of his dad, apparently. Then I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He's confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. Oof. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. The DL6 incident. That day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As I went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. I was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Wait a minute. A single gunshot? I don't think that matches the photo. Didn't the photo show 2 shots? Like 2 bullet holes? And until now you thought the memory was a dream. Can I look? I can't. It does, look. He's got shot, but then there's a bullet hole in the door. If he had just thrown the gun, where did that bullet hole come from? I knew I saw that in the picture. What does the case file say? No clues were found in the scene. Defense attorney trapped in the elevator returning from a lost trial with son Miles, age 9. One bullet was found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. There's our evidence. He says he only heard one shot when he threw the gun, but this says the murder weapon was fired twice. Well, we got this one solved. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi's made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please? Yes, Your Honor. We got it. I know exactly what to do. I'm glad I remembered that photo. I remember seeing the 2 bullets. Alright, this is correct. I went to the courtroom. An earthquake struck, trapping in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just as something heavy fell at my feet, I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. Here we go. That's it. We got this. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. But that doesn't make sense. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. What page contradicts Miles Edwards' testimony? That's the victim data, it's page 2. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Oh, ho, ho. Miles Edwards only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Yeah, we do. We have the photo that shows the 2 bullet holes. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. No, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprises for after you've seen the evidence. Well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? Yes, I do. It's the picture. Take that! Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. I'm going to show him the bullet hole in the wall is the contradiction. There it is. That should be obvious. The contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet, there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot fire rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary? That's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. Huh.